223cc Toro dual blade. What is it? Damn it! Time saver.
TIMEMASTER.
Is that what it says?
Yes, TIMEMASTER. It's right there in big red letters.
Wow. 223cc Toro TIMEMASTER dual bladed lawnmower. Time for assembly. Stay tuned. Be right back.
This is Dom's Rustic Garage. I'm just a guest. We're going to be using Budweiser for this build today. You can use whatever build you like, but
Use whatever build you want.
you
mean beer?
you like, whatever. Ready to lift this baby out? Yep. Let's go. All right. Looks like it comes pretty well assembled. What we got here? That's the water wash, I think. This here. Push the blue lever down, that comes forward. You can click it up into the straight up and down position. Hit that lever one more time, Don. Now that's where I'm at. If you're a little shorter, you can push it again and it lowers even more.
See, I mow in the yard. We have the little spigot. You screw this onto your hose. Pop it on here like this. And when you turn your hose on and run the lawnmower, it washes out from underneath.
You're going to want to run that for about 3 or 4 minutes to really make sure that that's all cleaned out. If not, with those mulching blades, it'll kind of clog up on you.
By the way, it's Colin, my son-in-law. In case anybody was wondering that too.
Put the bag on, just sits on there just like that. There is a plug you will have to take out. Simple as that.
Hey, where's that oil at? Hey, look.
Don't forget to check to see if your new oil and your side chute is in your bag. This comes with an 18-ounce bottle of oil. You will use this entire bottle. I do not recommend the synthetic oil. Use what they give you for your first oil change to break it in. You'll want to do that for about 10 to 15 hours. Then I would switch to Mobil 1 10W30. That's what I run in mine. I'm Fury and I approve this message. So this adjustment here, I believe I run mine on the E setting. This does do both sides. Toro does this in 1/2 inch increments. I believe the E is 2 3/4 inches. That's where I like to keep mine. Some people like to mow at about 3, 3.5. But I like my grass a little bit shorter. I will say the only complaint that I have about mine is this gas tank size. They do make a commercial model of this called the TurfMaster. It comes with a 1-gallon gas tank. I know if I'm cutting an acre yard, I got to fill this thing up 2 times before I'm done. So when you're doing your oil change, your first time, you're just going to add this whole bottle. There's an oil dipstick right here. And per Toro's recommendation, if you do not have an oil siphon, they tell you to put your handle in the straight up and down position, take your dipstick cap off, and then you're simply going to lift the mower over with your side discharge off, and then rest it down, and the oil will pour straight out.
Because there's no drain bolts underneath.
There is no drain plug.
Just pour the whole bottle in.
Mm-hmm.
Should be completely full. Bagger.
So this is your plug. This is what keeps the grass from coming out. It's kind of an extra safety net, really. So if you put this thing in here, which it's a little temperamental, to be honest with you. There you go. You can leave that in there and attach this bagger. That way you have it with you and no grass will come in that bag. So this model does have a kill switch. To start it, just put your foot up against that back tire. And there is no choke, no primer, no nothing. So Nick's gonna give it the first pull. This is our first time starting too. Just like that. straight on the TimeMaster to the floor. Want to see if Nick can keep up with it. Dominic Cormino's coming around the track. Here he comes for round 2, and he's coming up along the straightaway. Looks like he's taking a slower approach this round.
And there we go. Basically cut it almost probably equivalent to 3 times, but I didn't want to bag it. I wasn't mulching it. It was all too high. And still shredded it and cleaned it like that. There's like nothing. Time I got down here into the yard, it was all gone.
I'll see you later, pal.
All right. That turned out good. Couldn't do that with my old lawnmower, that's for sure. Or a small one. All right, now we're gonna hook it up and clean it.
Now that your yard's all mowed, Toro recommends that you wash this thing every time. I've only had mine. I've used it about 3 or 4 times, and I will say, you know, if you're really cutting a lot of thick, wet, heavy grass, it's probably pretty good to wash this out every time, or at least every other time.
You mean like we did tonight?
Exactly. Plus, this is the first time use, so we're kind of doing this just to show everybody how to do it. This is what it comes with. This is your little quick disconnect. So you're going to pull this back, snap that bad boy on there until it's nice and tight. I like to turn the hose on first. There's all the water coming out of there. Going to give it a good pull.
It's not bad at all.
Good.
Yeah, there wasn't much.
If you want to leave this on here, just so you don't lose it, snap that bad boy back on there and there it stays. And then I use my leaf blower. Take mine and hose this bad boy off with my leaf blower. Other than that, that's pretty much our review on the 30-inch Toro TimeMaster.
All right.